Oh, that's tough. It's 4,254 minutes. Pretty efficient. Not a lot of time on the walls.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of above threshold work, like swimming at like 101, 102 per 100 pace. We were doing 50s on the 30 and 75s on a minute. Where you're just touch and go, basically over-unders the whole time. So probably got in at least 2,000 or 3,000 yards of sort of race effort swimming, and arms are tired. Swimming well. Had a really good set yesterday, and it's just start to a big day. It's the warm-up for the main event, as they say in Oceanside.
I asked him which crew swims harder, our morning crew or their lunch bunch.
I said depends.
It really depends.
Like ours can be mentally more difficult.
Yeah, our sets are definitely less mentally engaging, so you really have to you have to focus, and
this is on off, and it's a lot of like really hard, really recover. Ours is so much just medium, grindy, dull.
Yeah, dull. I was 10 400s on 520. That's really hard.
I like throwing in this lunch bunch threshold set like once a week, 3 weeks leading into a race.
Well, it pushes
where you're simulating actually being completely out of your comfort zone on the limit for a while.
Yep.
All right, just wrapped up the lunch bunch swim. We got 4,200 yards, threshold done, starting off a big day. Now we're gonna take the TT bike out, maiden voyage on the new bike, out to Inspirada, which is an area of Las Vegas in the southwest corner, what I'm calling the Vegas racetrack. It's a little 6-mile loop. We're just gonna rip that for a little over 3 hours in the full race setup. I don't like to do anything new on race day, so we're just gonna test out the new helmet, the bottle placements, making sure nothing's rattling, falling off, make sure the brakes work, all that fun stuff. The main workout's gonna be 30 minutes at LT1, which will be around 270, 280 watts, and then into 4 times 15 minutes race effort. No watt target, I don't know where that's gonna be. It could be 300, it could be 350. And then 5 minutes easy between. We're gonna wrap up and then do a little 30-minute easy run off the bike. Stoked to be healthy. Big 5-hour day, we're 2 weeks out. Overcame a little bit of a setback 2 weeks ago with the knee, and things are feeling pretty good. So much more optimistic than I was a week ago. It's funny how the sport can do that to you, but stoked for a beautiful day in Las Vegas. This is what I love about the sport. It's a Justin Bieber kind of day. Underrated album, 2022 Justice, start to finish. Been on repeat lately.
Woo!
There she is.
This carbon is beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet, kind of an unpainted matte black. Super clean. Got the kind of silver etched felt logo, and I love how this carbon paneling matches the NV disc just perfectly. Yeah, it's a mean machine, baby. A little bit of Raiders vibes. We're going by the Raiders practice facility today, so yeah, it's sweet. It's sweet.
First time riding it?
First time outside. New size. So the big change, why I changed bikes, one, to be on Felt's newest color for their IA 2.0, but also to be on a size 56. So we came up and out a little bit. First wheel, New Zealand. My front end sponsor created these titanium risers based on the wind tunnel data. So a little bit further out, we also have the dual bottles set up thanks to Tri-Rig. They just sent me this stuff this week and it fits perfectly. And these cages are bulletproof. Definitely don't need any loops to keep those bottles in. They squeeze the bottles like crazy tight. So no ejecting bottles in Oceanside. A course that is famous for ejecting bottles.
Knock on wood.
I did some squats and deadlifts on Thursday at physical therapy, trying to introduce some strength work, and I'm like more sore from that than I am all the other training and pushing big watts. And it was just 65 pounds squatting, 95 deadlift, just like super
on the barbell?
Lightweight. Barbell, yeah, 3 times 6 reps.
So
just to get some glute activations to get all the muscles like kind of properly firing. That's always been my issue, is just like muscle breakdown under load.
What's that, 10 pounds each side?
Yeah, for the squats it is.
All right, what are we fueling with today?
We're fueling with 100 grams of carbs in each bottle, and then I've got a variety of gels. I like all three of these. I've got Never Second, Amex, and the Striker, a 30, a 40, and a 50, one of them with caffeine. So 100 grams an hour for 3 hours and 15 minutes into the bike brick. So yeah, nothing crazy. Standard training carbs for me. I am gonna put them in this little handy fuel compartment right in the front in this custom little bento box just for easy access. I really like that spot. Can fit a ton of nutrition. If I ever do another full Ironman, I will need it all. Cask Mistral size large, baby. Whatever's fastest. Doesn't seem like it's shaking too much. How's it look? Ridiculous?
No, actually, outside it doesn't look as big as the trainer.
Perfect conditions today, no excuses.
What are you aiming for the 415s?
Race effort, I would like to think maybe starting at 320, building to 350, but that's ambitious, that's optimistic. I mean, all my races last year I was normalizing 330. I might do a few little surges in the middle of the 15-minute efforts, like a minute or two at 420, 430, if I feel good. But really it's just about, honestly, getting my first race-specific session of the year in. With the little injury setback the last few weeks, it hasn't been ideal. I just haven't gotten outside and pushed power, so it's kind of a one key workout before race day type build, and then we're gonna race a bunch, hopefully, through the spring. So I might be going into Oceanside a little bit under target fitness, but I've surprised myself before when I come in undercooked versus overcooked.
I was in my bottom gear.
Sheesh. Let me get a couple minutes. How you feel?
Tired. That was a little harder than planned.
What was the fourth one?
360. That's the highest power I've ever ridden in training. For 15 minutes, over and over. I was fucked.
You look like you just did it.
Yeah, I just like, coach said race effort, and if I'm chasing Christian Blumenfeld, that's race effort.
Yeah.
Like it's all out, you know, and I recovered pretty well in the 5 minutes easy. Legs are like medium fresh, not smoked, but not fresh. Historically, 4x15 in practice is what I've been able to average for 70.3. And so if I'm 350 to 360, like, it's way higher power than I've ever ridden, and I'm faster, so much needed confidence boost today. Although I now probably need to modify the next few days to not take any risks.
Yeah, are you still gonna run?
I'm gonna run.
Yeah.
Really easy.
Really easy. Yeah.
8 to 9 minute pace.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
not even gonna look at the watch.
All right.
Oh, that hurt.
He said his legs weren't feeling good today.
But none of this shit matters at all, because all that matters is what happens on race day. So I'm not getting too excited. All right. Keep this with you. All right. That's support. That's some good support, I think. So we got the domestique, we got the camera. This is like real pro setup. It literally makes training like 10 times easier. Like the guys at the top who have this for like every session.
Yeah.
It seems like they do. I mean, I don't know. They're in these squads and they've got like their assistants and their chefs, their physical therapists. It's like optimizing for that stuff day to day, week to week is definitely making me a lot better. 100%. Also just keeps it super fun.
Yeah.
Fuck. I feel like I could run a marathon right now. Last year I said my goal was just to be able to provide better support on training sessions with Justin. I was like, if I could just have him have to chase me a little bit, I'll be chase you. In
Like,
what sport?
No, like a head start.
Yeah.
That's why I just told Kyle, I was like, I should have started like 10 minutes ahead of him.
Yeah.
So we had someone to track down.
Well, the company's enough. I don't need the push. If I get a push, honestly, from people that are better than me, I usually just get injured or overtrain.
Not
Yeah, I don't need that. I need to be held back and generally just need positive vibes more than anything.
What's your early prediction podium?
The beautiful thing about Oceanside is it's the first race of the year, so you really don't know, but hard to bet against Christian. I bet Casper is really strong. I raced him once in 2023, Indian Wells, and he basically had only done 170.3 that year, I think, and hadn't really focused on it, and still was the only guy that rode away with me and dropped everybody. I think we rode 159, two of us off the front, and he then ran a 110 and I ran a 120. And he basically jogged to the win. So I think he'll definitely be racing for the win. Gustav, I bet, I'm gonna make a bold prediction that Gustav does not make the front bike pack. I will hopefully have something to do with that. I would love to drop the world champion. And obviously I look up to Gustav and Christian. Like, you know, they're legends of the sport. And just to be able to race them for the first time is a pretty big honor. But honestly, I'm gonna bet that Rudy or Knut sneaked into that number 3 spot on the podium. Although, I also like to think that I could beat Rudy and Canute on a perfect day. If I can get away on the bike and run like 116, 117 and they're a little off,
Yep.
they're beatable. Lionel is gonna be in the mix, but I do think that front bike power coming out of the front swim pack is gonna be way harder than it was last year from the beginning. And Lionel doesn't have Sam or Trevor, because Trevor's not racing and Sam's in Singapore. So Lionel by himself is gonna have to work really hard, which I think he'll do, and I think he will catch the front, but I don't think he's gonna go run 109, 110. I think he'll run like 112. But I don't know. I mean, look, I love all these guys. They're all so good, and that's why we race. Because 2 weeks ago, I wasn't even sure I was gonna race. Today, I have my best session ever in my life. Like, who knows what'll happen on race day? It's a new season. Oh, and good. We're chatting real estate, so that's good.
Yeah, these houses are pretty cool.
It's cool. It's too far out. It's too far from anything.
Yeah.
There's no restaurants. There's no, I mean, what are you,
No
20
grocery
minutes from the
stores.
pool?
Yeah, 20
Oh,
minutes
it's
from the
all
pool.
like,
It's all about how close are you to the pool.
exactly, dude. Distance to pool equals dollar value of real estate.
Yep.
I feel okay. I'm tired. I started to bonk a little bit. I should have had a gel before my brick, but you know, I'm a rookie. This is my 9th year of doing triathlon and still forget to have a gel here and there. But
Knee feels good.
yeah, body feels good. I'm just tired. I need some food.
Let's go get food.
Yeah, what time is it right now?
1.
We started at 7 a.m. So yeah, 6 hours into the day, and great day, absolutely great day. 7:39 pace, 23-minute run. I don't know what the net uphill was, but it's probably like sub 7 normalized pace. Heart rate was like 130, so it was good. Felt like the beginning of an Ironman run, I suppose. Not a 70.3. 70.3 is gonna hurt way more than that. Time to grub. My brain is a little mushy.
Let's go.